Hey guys, welcome to the Freak Show. I'm DizzyAngelDemon and this is Tool Talk Tuesday. Today I'll be taking a look at Stynylrez Primers by Badger Airbrush Company. These are water-based polyurethane primers that come in 3 colors: white, gray, and black. Now, as you can see, they come in bottles. So ideally you're going to need an airbrush to apply these, but I've actually used a regular paintbrush with very good results. And don't let the airbrush intimidate you. If I can apply this stuff, anyone can. And by using an airbrush, you can easily control how much product you apply, unlike those cans of thick hardware store primers that we're all guilty of using. I myself still grab them from time to time. But other primers can't even begin to compare with Stynylrez. This stuff covers like a pro, it's foolproof, it won't hide details on your minis, and as far as I can tell, it's really durable too. The main reason I love Stynylrez so much is that it gives you such a great finish. I'm a airbrush rookie at best, and I'm not afraid to say so, and even I can apply this like a pro. And like I mentioned, because you're using an airbrush, you control how much you put on. You can easily build it up if you need to, but I've never really had to. I usually just apply one thin coat of this and I'm good to go. But I mean, if ever you do happen to apply too much primer, or you're noticing it like build up, maybe you're spraying a little too close or just kind of getting used to it, you can just take a brush and wipe it off on the areas that you've got it built up a little too much, and then just start over and spray it on again. It's going to smooth right out. And I'm not really sure if they recommend doing this, but I have tried it and it's worked for me. Being me, I've actually even dropped my pieces moments after priming them to perfection. And basically all I did was pick up the piece. I've cleaned off any debris, if there's like hair or dirt or anything that got on it from falling on the floor, because I usually prime in my basement or outside. And yeah, after that I just spray a little primer in that area. It's going to smooth all out and you're good to go. You won't even notice that you dropped it or had a little kind of like smudge or whatnot. It's the only primer that I've seen able to do this so seamlessly, and that's because it's magic. Well, okay, maybe not magic, but I am kind of sure I saw that written somewhere on the bottle here. Actually, the reason that you are able to do this is because Stynylrez is self-leveling primer. And that's as pretty close to magic as I think you can get. I could never dream of doing that with any other primers that I've tried, and I've tried quite a few. Seriously, this stuff does the work for you. It's by far my favorite primer, and I don't even mind firing up the airbrush for it. Oh, and I should mention that it's really easy to clean up, and I haven't had any issues with it clogging my airbrush or anything like that, so just in case you're concerned about that. Stynylrez pretty much instantly became my go-to primer. It's a must for those highly detailed minis. Minis aren't cheap and they deserve the best coverage out there. Primers are so important because they're your foundation. They're what's going to hold everything else you do to the mini together. So I would definitely recommend Stynylrez Primers. They boast the perfect prime every time, right here on their bottle, and I'm inclined to agree. But don't just take my word for it. Try it out for yourselves, because I guarantee you're not going to be disappointed. I just want to mention that I'm not currently affiliated with Badger Airbrush Company, but I was given my first bottles of Stynylrez to try out, and having done so, I'll definitely be keeping Stynylrez stocked in my workshop. One recommendation or suggestion that I just want to put out there is that I would love to see Stynylrez in more colors. It does come in your standard primary white, gray, and black, which is great, but it would be nice to see something like a ruddy brown or even a military green. Until then, though, you can check out my video right here somewhere on tinting primers. Well guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll try out Stynylrez for yourselves, and please join me next time for so much more. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. But before I go, here's just a little something to ponder over. What do you think of primers? Are you a fan of colored primers? Do you think it's worth a little extra time to use an airbrush? What primers have you tried, and what's your favorite go-to primer? As always, please let me know in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys. Bye!